Hey folks, Crazy Climber Radio here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called Badlands, and this was created by Atari Games in 1989. And this is part of the series that includes the Sprint games and Super Sprint and Championship Sprint. Yeah, this is one of those games, and it plays similarly. You race against a couple other cars on a fixed track. And you have to do tight turns, and in this one, it takes place in like a post-apocalyptic world or something. Here, you can purchase missiles, tires, turbo, extra speed, and shields in a shop in between the races. And I don't know how many races there are altogether. I think that they just reuse courses, maybe add some little hazards. But you can use the missiles that you can collect to destroy your enemies, and they are temporarily disabled until a helicopter comes by and brings them back. But that slows them down for a few seconds, and you need to make 4 laps around the course. See, there it says when shot, you have a regular shot if you don't have missiles, and you can purchase the missiles in the shop. When shot, the car slows down, but with the missile, they blow up, and they have to wait until the chopper brings them a new car. But yeah, this a nuclear disaster ravaged the land, and the landscape looks a lot different. You purchase your weapons by collecting wrenches or using credits to get yourself more wrenches. We'll go ahead and get started. Here's the first race. And I am the blue car. And you can race against another player. Maybe there were both 2-player and 3-player cabinets. I don't know for sure. I'd never seen this game. I'd definitely seen the other Sprint games, but not this one. This is not to be confused with a Laserdisc game called Badlands. No, that's different. It was created before this. But see, I'm using my regular shot. You can slow down the other cars with regular shot. But once you purchase missiles, then you use those instead of the shot until the missiles are out. And I made first place. Here's the shop. Yeah, missiles, tires, turbo, speed, and shields. They all cost wrenches. There'll be like 3, maybe 4 wrenches a piece. Maybe they're all 3 wrenches. I think they are. Well, I bought some speed and missiles. But yeah, it's easy to on the later levels to not know where to go. Right now we have handy arrows pointing where I need to go. And yeah, once in a while there will be extra wrenches. Again, that's your currency is those wrenches. So you can collect them during a race. Later on, you can collect more missiles. You'll hear your car honk when you only have 1 more lap to go. Some of the courses will be very simplistic, and some of them will be very, very complex. And you won't know where to go right off the bat. You have to do a circular turn here. And sometimes there will be little hazards. There will be spikes that'll stick up from the ground. There might be shortcuts that'll open up and close. See, I'm using my missiles. Those missiles are super handy. And you can purchase more, of course, in the shops. You can purchase, like, I think it was 4 at a time. And I'm down to 1 missile. You'll see the missile counter at the way bottom. It says missiles 1. So I've got to make a count if I'm going to use one, or just stay ahead of the others. Oh, good timing. Well, I didn't get terribly far in this. I just wanted to show you a bunch of the levels, or the courses, and like I said, they reuse them. They might add some small dangers, like you might be able to get shot at by like some sort of guard tower or something. And here's another course. So you might not know where to go. Fortunately, there's still arrows here, but those won't always be in place. And oil slicks can spin you out of control. Puddles can make you slip and slide. You can get better tires with better traction to keep you from flying all over the place. But yeah, learn to use judicious firing of those missiles. This video, or this game, was suggested by YouTube user Delta8T8. And yeah, I'd never heard of this one before. Never seen it in arcades. I sure saw Super Sprint and Championship Sprint, and a number of the earlier Sprint games from the 70s. But I didn't make first place, so I have to spend a coin to continue. And sometimes you will be prompted to put in another credit to get more wrenches. And that credit will give you 9 wrenches to spend. Now the steering wheel wasn't emulated that well, so it moved way too fast for me to be able to put in my initials. So I'm just gonna be U. But I got the top score. Merciless, fearless, reckless. But again, this is in the Sprint series. The Sprint games were in the 70s, the first ones. And then later on was Super and Championship Sprint from the mid-80s. And then there's this one. And again, there was another game called Badlands, but it was a Laserdisc cartoon game with a Wild West theme. I'd seen that one in the arcades. Very, very silly. But that's not this game. Badlands is also a Bruce Springsteen song and a 70s movie. I'm not a fan of Bruce Springsteen. And again, when you hear that honk, somebody did a lap. Or is one lap away from the finish. If you fail to make first and have to spend a continue, the next race, which you automatically move to, here I'm going to fill up on everything. The next race you automatically move to will be a lot easier. The enemies will be much slower for the opposing cars. Here you have to be going fast enough to make that jump, otherwise you will crash below and lose a car, and you have to wait for the chopper to give you a new one. I just want to show you one lap on the next few courses or so. You can slam into towers and stuff on the side of the road. Yeah, like I said, there might be added dangers to the tracks that they recycle, but it's the same track, basically. I'm just showing you some of the other tracks. I don't know if there's an ending to this. I bet there isn't. I bet all these tracks just get recycled. Maybe a few new things are added. Yeah, you can pick up missiles too. Extra missiles during a course. And here's another course. You can slam into that tower and knock it over. That's just before that finish line. Very short course. Oops, I missed the missile there. I put on a cheat to give me infinite credits, so I bought a ton of missiles and stuff. And you get a bonus wrench for being in first place. And here is the next course. And yeah, you recall this course. You can slam into those walls and destroy them. And there's little spikes that pop up, slow down your car. Yeah, if you fail to make first, the next race, if you choose to continue, will be a lot easier. Slamming into cars can screw up your sense of direction temporarily. Screw you, I got infinite missiles. Well, that was Badlands by Atari Games in 1989, part of the Sprint series. This was suggested by YouTube user Delta828. Well, this is Crazy Climber 80 saying thanks for watching Badlands by Atari Games in 1989, and I will catch you later in the future with another video. Keep those requests coming, folks. Bye-bye.